I was born in the 80s, but I wasn't really brought up in the 80s, so I missed the whole Rubik's Cube era until about 10 years ago when they came back into fashion, and I started playing around with these. And I think they're amazing because every time you mix up a Rubik's Cube, it becomes a unique cube, because there's 43 quintillion different ways it can start. So we're going to create a unique cube. Would you mind taking the cube for me and mixing it up? And that will firstly make it a little unique. But we're going to do one more thing to make this cube completely unique to any other Rubik's Cube in the world. Can I take that? Okay, what we need to do is sign your initials on that center white square right there. Go ahead and do that. Now, I haven't even asked your name yet. Let me take the pen. Would you just blow on it, make sure it's dry. Have about the cube. And okay, we've got J and a squished M. Okay, what does J and squished M mean? Jana Matthews. Okay, Jana Matthews. That is going to be your cube. It's going to sit right there. There's one other thing I need, and it's my cube. This is the one I practice with a lot, so I'm going to just mix this up. And just kind of give it a random mix here. And I'm actually going to sign my name on this one. And of course, my name is, or my initials, SP, sorry, SP, I got it. It's just, Scott Pepper isn't right, my real name. My real name is Ali Kazam. And I'm going to put my one right there. Now there's one last thing we need, and it's this, the television. And you're going to see something kind of cool on here. It's going to be our next challenge. Here it is. Our challenge for today is the Rubik's Cube Challenge. And luckily, we just happen to have two Rubik's Cubes. We have one with JM, one with SP. So I mixed the SP one up. So it's only fair if you mix it up a little bit more, just in case I mix it up a certain way, okay? Okay, and then place your hands out like this, like a table. I'm going to put JM and SP right there. Would you name one of them, SP or JM?
JM.
JM, okay, I'm going to use JM, you can use SP. Have you ever solved this before?
Many years ago.
Okay, just have a seat and just try and solve it as I do this as well. Because I'm going to try and do this behind my back. When I do this though, it only takes one glance to remember the entire cube. Just one glance, so I can remember the cube in my mind, just one look to remember the whole cube. Come on, this is a lot harder than you think it is. I am not a Rubik's Cube expert, by the way. I learned the hard way. I'm a magician. I learned the hard way, just like everyone else. I learned the same way as everyone learns how to do Rubik's Cubes, by sitting on the toilet watching YouTube videos. So this is the best I can do, guys. So here we are. Let's give this a go. That's a concentration. I think this should be just about it. Jana, there's your cube completely solved behind my back. Now, like I said, I was born in the 80s, but I was brought up in the 90s, which means Rubik's Cubes weren't really my thing. You know what was? Video games. That's what I really liked. And I've got my own video game here. It's called Jar Mouse. Check this out. That's it. Doesn't seem very interesting, but it's actually very difficult. What you have to do is get the cube into the jar at right about the right moment for this to work. I got it! Check this out. And here it is, the cube inside the jar. But here's the weirdest thing, look, the cube is actually stuck inside the jar. It cannot escape. And that would be pretty cool, but for it to be impossible, Jana, they would have to be your initials, a J and a squished M right there in the jar. Yeah. You take that, you can keep that as a little souvenir of the show. Thanks very much for helping.